Dear reader, let's go on a journey, but first give you some background information.
Before we dive into the cookbook, we want to give you some background information. The city of Amsterdam generates 120 kilograms of food waste every year. That means that you and me, both of us, fill almost 4 of these tons, and almost everything of this will be incinerated. With biodigestion, there's another solution to the problem. We can ferment all of this food waste and generate fertilizer, digestate, to take care of our plants, and biogas. Biogas is urgently needed in the city of Amsterdam, which wants to become climate neutral by 2050, but still burns 500 million cubic meters every year. So, the biodigestion can contribute to the energy transition and to the circular economy. What do we need to set up such kind of a system? In this book, we gathered all the information for you that you need to set up an urban biodigester in the city of Amsterdam.
So to clarify, a biodigester is a machine in which bacteria decompose food waste to biogas and digestate. This cookbook covers 3 chapters in which our experts will explain you the wonders of biodigestion while we cook.
I'm Yannick Schrik and I work as a PhD student at the AMS Institute in Wageningen.
I'm Frauke Anne Karsten. I'm a policy advisor for the municipality of Amsterdam.
My name is René Schess. I'm one of the founders of CIRC.
So the bacteria are already alive and kicking. My friends are alive and kicking.
I'm Anne Stijkel. I have a foundation and I have a research and education institute.
Chapter 1. Starter. Preparation. In order to make the dish, make sure to have the right tools. Add 50 kilos of bio-waste. Something fatty, protein-rich, sweet, full of carbs and most of all diverse.
You can compare with you as a human being. Is what you eat is what what you eat gives you the energy, and that's also with this machine. But if you put in a lot of high caloric food or food waste, it will give you a higher output. And if you eat cucumbers every day, it will give you less energy than you eat pie every day.
You would need to find partners who are able to supply, because it requires also internally in a company to reroute your waste, your bio-waste, and to organize things. So that is one. And the partner company, the supply company of the waste, of the biomass, needs to be able to do so. That's one part. And the other part is that if you need to transport it, you must make all kinds of arrangements, and most of all, you need a permit to do so.
Chapter 2. The main dish. Let's take a step back. Before feeding the biodigester machine, certain requirements are needed. The bacteria need water, stable temperature, but most of all, they need to work together. Stirring the mixture will increase the efficiency. The bacteria need to be fed every day, and the bio-waste should not contain any plastics.
Your requirements catalog needs to be safety first.
And you need also a very dedicated, enthusiastic person who is filling the machine and sees why he is doing this.
Financial insight. You need to keep the system working. So who wants to do what, and what does it cost?
I think the biggest component of a stable organization is the ownership.
You have to do in this kind of things, you have to have a clear list with what ifs. And as long as you have a good list with what ifs and you mitigate on the what if, you can handle it.
It isn't easy. It's really a hard issue to develop new things in a world that is full of rules.
So that's also kind of our role. So to take away kind of barriers which we think of they are not needed, or you can question that barriers.
Chapter 3. Dessert 1. As the bacteria decompose the food waste, biogas is released and captured. Biogas consists of approximately 60% methane and 40% carbon dioxide.
We have wind and solar, but we need more. And then biogas is beautiful, beautiful.
Biogas is a very nice gas, I would say, but from an application standpoint, it is very polluted. It's only like 60% of the biogas is methane, so you have a big chunk of gases in the mix that is not combustible at all, or even could form a health hazard. That being said, what you see on large scale is that they scrub out the carbon dioxide, and you can use it, for example, to fuel your collection trucks.
It turns into electricity and heat, and the heat in winter we will use, or the intention is to use it to warm up the pitch. But we also in summer like to convert it into cooling, and then we can cool the Wi-Fi system. That means that we have fully green Wi-Fi for everybody here.
Chapter 3. Dessert 2. When the food waste is decomposed, digestate is the remaining material after biodigestion. This sludge-like material is very nutrient-rich and could function, when treated well, as an organic fertilizer.
I think especially for the small scale biodigesters, the digestate is always a problem because of the regulation that you have to hygienize the output. Practical terms means that you have to heat it to a certain temperature for a certain time.
Digestate is planned to be used on the pitch. Yeah? That's why we now in the project have a lot of tests together with the pitch manufacturers.
We should use it to improve, to enrich the soil, if it's your own garden, or if it's the green or the parks in the environment.
We have a beautiful garden, more gardens here in Southeast, and they all like to have compost or digestate. So that's not the problem. The problem is that the national government has ideas about how toxic it is, and so it needs to be proven that it's not so toxic.
We hope you like the dish. But remember,
always make that step back and make the qualitative choice, composting or digesting, even before composting or digesting. How can we prevent?
First, we have a talk with the place. Okay, why are you having so much food waste? Isn't there a possibility to get less spoilage, change your menu, change your way of working?
this was small-scale urban biodigestion with your chef, Gas Spijkers.